So I was up in D.C. a couple of weeks ago, and I was talking to one of the guys who's a friend of the president. And I said, the problem is if the president doesn't sleep and all he does is work all day and all night. He says, that's not true. He sleeps 4 hours a day.
Yeah. Yeah, somewhere. Probably he's in the plane a lot. So
Yeah,
he probably sleeps there, but he holds meetings there too, and the press is on there.
Yeah. 2 o'clock in the morning.
Imagine anybody, even yourself, having the press with you every single day in every single meeting.
Yeah.
They're still nasty mostly, but a lot of them are, they're lightening up a little bit because they got access. What do they have under Biden?
Yeah, nothing. Well,
nothing.
You can't have access to Biden because nobody was home.
Well, that's true, but that means they don't. They're not hurt.
Well, I'll harken back to the oldie days and when France was ruled by a king. Even if you're Louis XIV and the most powerful person in the world in those days, your wife had to get dressed in front of the public. She had to have her babies in front of the public. The Palace of Versailles, the concept was that although he was the supreme leader, that he was the leader of the people, and therefore the Versailles belonged to the people. And everything they did was in public. They go into the bathroom, having sex, having babies, getting dressed.
What are you talking about?
It's true. It's true. And now,
outside making love with each other.
Yeah,
they couldn't go inside the pad.
Inside in their bedrooms. Yeah, absolutely. It was incredible, and people forget how different the world was in those days. And now we treat our king, our president, like he's made out of soft crystal. And if anybody brushes up against him, oh my God, it's a terrorist attack. But we've all become a little bit more sensitive.
Well, yeah, but we're not sensitive to the fact that everybody's kvetching about what's going on in El Salvador.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Did you ever listen to Gutfeld's show?
Oh yeah, but now you're using Yiddish on me, kvetching.
Well, you can handle it. You got Catholic words, I'm sure, about me. That you probably ain't going to use this show, but I understand. Yeah. Some of my best friends are Catholic.
Yeah, one of our good Catholic words is Meshuggah, which applies to you, right?
Meshuggah, that's I'm great. Yeah, ask my family. They say, what the hell, you're nuts. Yeah, nuts. I said, all right, well, and you're old. I said, yeah, well, I'm probably going to stay that way because I was nuts when I was younger.
Yeah.
I was so nutty that I came down to a small town in Missouri and opened up a McDonald's that nobody wanted except for one guy, and that was Ray Kroc.
You're right.
Yeah, and I did well. So
yeah. Well, that is kind of what we call the American way, right?
Oh, the interesting thing is now I can say pretty much anything I want to say.
Yeah.
All right. And I'm very happy, by the way, and I'm thanking you. Other than the fact that your lovely bride is not here, because she's good too.
Oh, she is.
She had those clips too.
Yeah. I wish you were, but unfortunately, like I said, there's only 1,583 J6ers, so we're not the slightest bit busy.